slide down to the floor the moment he left her back, hitting the cold surface as her body still burned with the remnants of his touch, sweet, sinful torture lingering on her skin. No, it is wrong. I can't do this. Her voice trembled as she shook her head, forcing herself to stand, determined flicker in her eyes. She had to stay away, had to stay distant, had to never let him in again. Her phone suddenly seemed slicing through her spiraling thoughts. Frowning, she opened the email. You are hereby assigned as a PEA Executive Secretary to the CEO at the main branch in Gangnam. You are required to report there from today onwards. Her breath hit. The transfer was too sudden. The transfer was too sudden, too abrupt. Something about it didn't feel right with her. It felt planned. But rules were rules. Letting out a deep sigh, she dragged herself to the bathroom, trying to wash away not just the exertion but him. An hour later, she stood in front of the main branch of Kim's Legacy. The building towered into the sky, glass and steel reflecting power, wealth, and dominance. For a moment, she just stood there, taking it in, overwhelmed. This is insane, she muttered under her breath before stepping inside. She approached the receptionist's desk, pulling out her card, but before she could even present it, the receptionist poured deeply wine, flinched, instinctively stepping back. What the hell? Is she crazy, or is this some kind of main branch rule? Miss Han, please come, I'll guide you to your office. The receptionist's voice held an unusual level of respect, almost as if Wine was someone far more important than she actually was. Confused, she nodded slowly and followed her. They stopped in front of an elevator. Her eyes landed on the golden lettering exclusively for the CEO. She turned sharply towards the girl, confusion written all over her face. This is for the CEO. Ah, yes, I'm Susie, Miss Han. The receptionist said politely. The CEO himself instructed that you are to use this elevator. That didn't clear anything but made things worse. Still, she stepped in. The elevator ascended fast, too fast. When the doors finally opened, holy hell, her voice slipped out in pure shock. 25th floor. It literally took me 10 minutes to get here. I have to come 10 minutes earlier every day. This is so unfair. A small, unconscious pout formed on her lips as she whined softly, completely unaware of the camera capturing every second and of the man watching somewhere else behind its screen, dark eyes fixed on her, hungry, possessive, dangerously soft, his finger lifted, brushing the screen where her lips were. As if he could feel them, a quiet breath exhale escaped him, heavy with obsession. Then, just as he stepped out, the screen went blank. When stepped into the 25th floor, the air itself felt different, cold, control, powerful. Everything screamed authority, wealth, wrapped in discipline and silence. Only two doors stood there. Executive Secretary, the CEO, her stomach twisted. At the sight of titles, something felt wrong, very wrong. Taking a deep breath, she walked towards the office. The room inside was dimly lit, with soft golden lights casting shadows against the wall. A heavy curtain blocked the outside world completely. A man stood near the bookshelf, his back facing her. For a moment, everything seemed normal until that scent. Cedarwood, dark, intoxicatingly familiar, her breath hit, her soul trembled. No, please, let me be wrong, but fate had never been kind to her. Welcome, Miss Temptation, his voice deep, husky, rough, deliberately seductive. Her eyes widened in horror, her lungs forgot how to function as he slowly turned around. That smile, that gaze, it dragged over her from head to toe, slow, deliberate, before he licked his bottom lip. Damn, darling, how am I supposed to work when you walk in dressed like that? Anger flared instantly. How dare you? This is formal. A chuckle cut her off. He stepped closer, then began circling her. Like a predator studying prey, her breath grew uneven, and then, without warning, his arm wrapped around her waist, pulling her flush against him. Her body collided with his, heat crashing into heat. He inhaled deeply against her neck as if she were oxygen. She struggled, instantly pushing against him, but it was useless. His grip tightened and then his lips, wet, warm, rested against her pulse, frozen her completely. Her body betrayed her in an instant, melting into sensation. She had cried for longer than she would ever admit. No, she tried to push him away again, but he was ready, always ready. He turned, pinning her against the wall in one swift motion, trapping her completely helpless. His face dipped into her neck again, breathing her in like a man addict. Don't, his voice dropped, dark and dangerous. I'm not letting you go, not in this life, not in 1,000 dreams. His breath brushed her skin. You made me drunk on you, baby, and I don't plan on sobering up. Her mind screamed at her, don't let him affect you, don't give in. But her hands kissed her hand, they itched to touch him, to hold him, to give in to in every dark fantasy she had buried, and that terrified her more than him. He smiled, pressing her against the wall, his chest flush against hers. Every inch of him a warning and a promise all at once that your anger won't do a thing. Sweet temptation, he murmured, his voice low, velvety, and commanding. Look where you are, so close that I can feel you in every breath I take. Her own breath hit at this confession. He was right. She was trapped under his authority, under his magnetic pull of his control. And now, officially, his executive secretary, she drew a deep breath, trying to steady herself, reminding herself to handle this with care. Danger didn't even seem to touch him, but gentleness might work. She lifted her eyes, steadying her resolve. Look, you are wrong, she whispered, her voice trembling slightly but firm. We can't be what you want. You are married to my sister. Her words never fully left her lips before he silenced them, capturing them in a searing kiss that stole her voice, left her gasping. Don't teach me, darling, he whispered against her, his mouth warm and demanding. I don't give a damn about anything else. The kiss was a reminder she couldn't deny. He was untamable, not when every fiber of her being ached for him, not when her body leaned instinctively into his touch. The day went on in a blur of schedules and work, every role echoing ultimate respect for her presence. Employees bored instinctively, just treated her with almost reverential grace, as if one mishap could cost them everything. She moved through it all, her mind half on her duties, half on the memory of his touch, his kiss, and the way he had claimed her even in the smallest gesture. When the day ended, she returned home, her mind buzzing with exhaustion and confusion. But she knew his obsession, his presence was not going anywhere. Her brain couldn't just process what to do and what not. His words still lingered in her head. His touch was still alive on her lips. More than anything, she was frustrated on her own self, the way her body reacted to his proximity. After a quick dinner, she lay in her bed, her thoughts racing, her wondering with the turn her life had taken. The doorbell rang, shaking her. She froze. She already knew who it was. Ignoring it, she buried herself under the covers, trying to retreat from the reality she knew would invade her calm. Her phone buzzed. Darling, unlock the door, or I have other ways in. She ignored him. 15 minutes passed, then without warning, the balcony door slid open, her eyes shoot wide as she stared at him, display freezing her. He stepped inside, calm, unhurried, yet dangerous as ever. What the hell are? She hissed, sitting up abruptly. He pushed her back gently but firmly into the bed, looming over her. Why didn't you open the door? His tone was staging, but there was no malice, only that familiar obsession. Her gaze couldn't leave him. He raptured, the blood muddying his arm. The aura of danger he carried effortlessly. You are bleeding, she caressed his arm. Subconsciously, he chuckled and bubbled, raising her pearls as he whispered, worth it if it leads me to my sweet temptation, all resistance in hindsight flawed. Something shifted deep within her chest, a heat, a longing, a sense that she had been waiting for this forever. He hummed against her pearls, sending waves of heat in her entire body. Within minutes, she was asleep, his arm locked possessively around her waist like a vice. She reached for the first aid box from the bedside drawer, tending carefully to his wound. Her fingers brushed his skin. Her eyes lingered on her peaceful, sleeping face. This is wrong, she whispered, her voice soft, trembling. Even if I am addicted to you, even if you have been my dream for years, even if I am crazy about you, this is wrong. You are my sister's husband, the most beautiful thing has become my worst nightmare. Alone there, felt on her foot, her eyes taking between his lips. She leaned forward, pressing the gentle kiss to his forehead. We are impossible to be together, she murmured, and let herself sleep. The moment she slapped his eyes, straight open, his screen threatened him to sleep. This truth confirmed about her feelings. Finally, his doubts were clear, his eyes were dark, intense, obsessive. She were run through him as he felt her proximity, her presence, like a volcano emitting inside. Dangerous, too dangerous, he whispered, feeling her hand from her lips to his lips, holding it like a gravity, only without mind, just mind, face her lips with his tongue murmuring almost like a mantra. Trying to run away, never darling, if I had to kill you with my own hands, I'll follow you even in dreams. The night remained thick with unspoken desire and obsession.